So Zo, we not doing messy Mondays no more?
Hella bored. Every single Monday, I get on Twitter seeing if he posted a hey friend. There is no hey friend, and I'm getting irritated. Like, where is my show?
I don't care what nobody say. I know Zo and Zoe ain't did that. Whatever y'all trying to accuse him of.
Now, goddamn Zoe, you sit on Messy Monday and talk about everybody else.
Is we just never getting a messy Monday again, or?
I was on YouTube the other day and I randomly thought to myself, I haven't watched Messy Monday in a minute. And I used to be a die-hard Messy Monday fan. I didn't even know that Zo stopped posting Messy Monday videos. I just randomly had the inkling to go watch Messy Monday. And when I went to Zo's page, to my surprise, he had not posted a Messy Monday video since addressing the allegations. So in today's video, I'm going to be doing a commentary on, is this the end of Messy Monday? Is this the end of an era? Or do you guys think Zo is just taking a break? And for those of you that are new here and you don't know who Zo is or what a Messy Monday is, it's okay, because I'm going to take you back. Zo Fenty was born May 31st, 1991, but he's better known as GotDamnZo or I Am Zo. Zo gained traction on YouTube with his loud comedic commentary videos reacting to viral internet moments. His biggest and reoccurring segment became Messy Monday. I started watching Zo back when Vine was a thing. Before we had Instagram, before we had TikTok, before we had Facebook, we had Vine, and Zo used to always post funny short comedic videos on there. He was gaining popularity around that time, but I didn't really lock in with Zo until he created Messy Monday. I just randomly clicked on one of his Messy Monday segments. At this time, he had already been doing Messy Monday for years. Every single Monday he would post. The first video I watched, he had me busting out laughing. I have very dark humor. It's hard to make me laugh. It's hard to get me out of character. So if you can make me laugh, I'm subscribing to you. Half of the time, I didn't even know any of the people that Zo was talking about because I don't stay up to date with celebrities and influencers. But Zo, like the way he would tell the stories and his impressions and his personality and his mannerisms had me locked. I was locked in. The format often included screenshots, voice impressions, comedic skits, and a fast-paced recap of internet chaos. Several Messy Monday videos reached hundreds of thousands to millions of views, helping build his very large subscriber base. Typical topics was influencer beefs, cheating scandals, TikTok drama, reality TV gossip, Twitter fights, rap industry gossip. The show had energy, it had humor, and Zo really built a strong fan base around this time. Also used to go live a lot on Instagram, and there was also apps. I want to say, I can't recall the name of that app, but I know there was like was it Omegle? It was Omegle. He used to be on Omegle a lot, and I think Zo even grew in popularity even more because he was very interactive with his audience. He would go live with his audience all the time and just do lives and just talk, and his personality was just very infectious and everybody loved him. Like there wasn't a Monday that went by where something happened and people was just like, I can't wait to Monday. Like, you know, usually we don't like Mondays, but Zo made us have something to look forward to. Messy Monday was just that show. There was no gossip page, no tea page, no commentary page that could beat Zo's page, and it had nothing to do with what he was covering. It was how he was able to cover it. It was just a time. There would be internet drama, but no one ever thought to themselves that this was going to be the end of Messy Monday, because Zo would just say this is no different from Wendy Williams speaking on celebrity gossip or celebrity drama. He was just doing his job. Until recently, there was allegations that Zo was talking inappropriately with a minor, and these allegations are not new. A person by the name of Martin Lewis back in 2018, he posted a YouTube video exposing Zo for talking to underage guys, but back then it got a little buzz. People talked about it and it was just pushed underneath the rug. You know, people talk about it for a moment, people tweet about it, but nobody really believed anything because back then there wasn't enough hardcore proof, or people just didn't hear about it. I definitely didn't know about any of the allegations back in 2018, 2019. A lot of people have came forth in 2025 saying these allegations are nothing new.
16. I don't know, like too young.
Sometimes I be wanting to speak on stuff
I mean, I do too. Mm.
and prove stuff,
Go to your room and get a pair of your boxers and hold them up like this.
but then when you prove stuff on how stuff was made to look a certain way,
Oh, you got boxer. Oh, child, you got a good 7.5.
Then people gonna be like, oh, well, my bad, though.
You 16, so yeah, a 7 is probably big to you at 6.
There was no full context. So this kind of started a debate with his audience, and people were split. Half of the people were saying, I've been watching Zo for years. I don't think Zo is capable of doing something like this. And then the other half of the internet was saying, you can watch somebody, you can know somebody for years, but you can never say never. You can never say a person wouldn't do something just because they make you laugh on the internet or just because they don't come off as that type of person. And then the fact that Zo didn't want to address any of these allegations, he was very quiet about this. He continued to post messy Mondays when the fans and the people were asking him to address the issue. It got louder and louder, and Zo got quieter and quieter. Zo even came on live and said this.
Sometimes I be wanting to speak on stuff and prove stuff, but then when you prove stuff on how stuff was made to look a certain way, then people gonna be like, oh, well, my bad, though. You just let stuff sit. You 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 let stuff sit. Girl, you let stuff sit. Ooh. I'm just glad I know how to just let stuff sit, girl. Just let stuff sit. Sometimes you have to go back and rewatch stuff too. Just rewatch stuff and look and see what certain stuff.
That's when the fans started to wonder, why would you need to let something sit? Like, these are serious allegations. These are not allegations that you let sit. Sit is someone saying that you were talking to somebody and you weren't talking to somebody. Sit is he said, she said, somebody said this. But there were hardcore evidence of Zo talking to a minor on the internet. So I felt like this needed to be addressed, and a lot of his other fans did as well.
Zoe, sweetie, it's time for you to put yourself on the docket, because there's no way up and down my timeline these allegations are popping up about you. It's new to me, but it's not new to some people. And I think I heard him talk about it briefly before, because I got into watching him a lot more when he did the Strange Things About the Johnsons movie review that is popular on YouTube. But boy, you are on camera verbally, visually talking to these underage boys of getting their boxes, they cute or whatever. Oh, it's 7 inches or whatever. Why are we asking kids about that? That is disgusting. And somebody that's in their 30s, like, I don't care if you're attractive in your 20s, I still look at you as a fucking child. So no, sir, you need to put yourself up on the docket, because something has have to happen, because these allegations are coming back up. The fact that you didn't even take no real accountability, and then for him to say, oh, you got to learn how to let stuff sit, because if you want to prove yourself, no, sweetie, that's some shit you definitely do not let surface, because back in them days, your ass should have been locked up for that one. And basically, the devil is coming to collect. He coming to collect. Talking about he wanted to move into doing acting. If you was to become an actor, they're going to make you play an allegation of talking to little boys. Now, how would you feel about that? I'm just saying, Zoe, you better clean that shit up, because we almost in 2026, boo-boo. Clean that up now.
Now, goddamn Zoe, you sit on Mr. Monday and talk about everybody else and everybody else drama that's surfing the internet. But when you surfing the internet, you're quiet. This ain't the time to be quiet. It's time to come to the front. Because it's certain type of allegation that you don't let sit. It's certain type of allegation that you address and nip in the bud.
I don't care that you making ashy ass videos and you saying, no, I'm just having fun. Don't take me seriously. Everybody should move on this app as if one day you're going to be famous. Now, I don't know if you know who I Am Zoe is. I Am Zoe is a comedian. I actually remember him from like the Instagram days. I didn't even really know he was over here on TikTok. But he would do the reaction videos where he would be talking to like a kid or talking to somebody young or just anybody. And he would cut you like, come on, friend, what you say, friend? And it was the most adorable videos. And from that, because he's consistent, and whenever you're consistent, you blow up. And so now he is one of the big names in this industry. So some time back, he reached out to one of the partners who was in a couple. They was in a couple. And allegedly there was some DV going on. I Am Zoe said he just reached out and said, hey, keep your head up pretty much. Handsome at the end. He said he didn't mean anything by it. He called everybody handsome. Or just, that's just was light because he know people that have been DV'd and they don't feel like they're worth anything and what have you. And so he just was being light with it. Well, he must have told his partner, because then his partner made a big thing and was like, I Am Zoe wants my man. Now, outside of the message, Zoe said there was no other interaction. So he didn't even understand where this was coming from, because what are you talking about? Now, depending upon where you sit, me being 51, I know that, it can do something for the passion if somebody like I Am Zoe is hitting you up on your side in your messages. You can flip it. Like, look, you better get right because I Am Zoe wants me. I'm just saying. My point of this video is because of that beef, people start unearthing old videos. And in some of those videos, I Am Zoe was talking to some younger people in ways that we know are inappropriate. And he said that and did an apology for it. Now, some people say it was not just that, he's grooming and all of that. And that's where he says, I crossed the line. My point is, I don't care if you're doing videos just for fun. If it's not something that you can stand by today, years later, delete it. Not only that, people are going to your accounts and your social media platforms before they even hire you. So everybody should be moving right now as if, you know what, one day I'm going to be famous and I don't want nothing from the past to come back. Like my tweets and some of the stuff from the past are horrible. One time I was doing some deletes on my Facebook. I said, what? Move like you're going to be famous. Do it now. Take it from people who are older, who see the implications of what it can bring. Save yourself, because you may not be able to in the future.
Some people believe that he did do it. Some people believe that he didn't do it. And it was just a big debate online, and it got so big to the point where Zo had to address it. And this is what he said.
We're here because of a video that has resurfaced from 2018. The video were wrong. They were inappropriate. They were careless. And I take full accountability for that. And I accept all of the backlash because, y'all, it was my fault. It was nobody else's but mine. And being quiet made it feel like I was running from something. And again, it was my fault. And I apologize for those interactions. But what I want to stand on is that it wasn't meant for grooming or to come off as predatory. However, it was bad judgment. And I am sorry. And I definitely want to apologize to those two individuals that were in the video that I was speaking to and how I spoke to you. I'm sorry. I've seen a lot of people say, I ain't never seen Zo in anything. I ain't never seen Zo, because I haven't. I've never seen me in no drama. You've never seen me fighting people. You've never seen nothing besides that one video back in 2018, because I don't deal with people. I don't really collab with people.
Essentially, Zo denied intentionally talking to minors or speaking to minors. He said that the clips were taken out of context, and he even took accountability that they were inappropriate, but he said they were edited and it was taken out of context, and he would never intentionally groom or talk to a minor. And this was just somebody that did not like him, that was on Wild 'N Out, that exposed him, and other YouTubers that did not like him, and they were just trying to basically bring up mess and make drama. And again, a lot of people were split. A lot of people were like, well, he took accountability and that should just be fine because people make mistakes. And then the other half of the internet,
I don't care what nobody say. I know Zo and Zoe did that. Whatever y'all trying to accuse him of, he did not do it. Thank you.
I seen I Am Zo's apology and I really don't care. I think y'all are a little bit too forgiving of people when it involves shit that shouldn't have never happened in the first place. Because I've never ran across a 15-year-old, asked them some of the questions that Zo was asking them. I don't care about him taking accountability. I don't care about him taking full responsibility or anything like that. It shouldn't have never happened. I also feel like y'all are real quick to move on because those were boys that it happened to. That's just my opinion. And everybody is under the video saying, what about James Charles? What about James Charles? They moved on because they were boys. Because y'all don't care about the safety of young men. Because if they were women or young girls, the both of them would have been getting the James Franco treatment. I personally don't give a shit about no apology. There's just things that you should know not to do. Period.
After watching I Am Zoe's response and him apologizing, are y'all forgiving him? Because yes, he is wrong. No if, it, and buts. That's a period. Nothing else to say on that. However, he apologized. He owned it. And prior to this response, I was a little concerned because I was like, okay, this is not a joking matter. This is very serious. So come on now. But like he said, the internet will never forget. When you say something, I don't care if it was in 2011, 2015, 2000. It doesn't matter what year. If you get on camera and you record, if you get caught on footage in a picture, if there is anything on you, people are going to hold you to a standard and hold you reliable and accountable to what you do. Okay? Now, I do think that he, after, like with everything else, there was other pieces of that drama that I didn't even know was even drama with Zoe. Even down to receipts going back to Wild 'N Out. It seemed like Zoe's been going through it. And I wish that he did talk about it, but I understand why. Okay? That, what he's going through, that's really a defamation of character, and it's also, this could bring his status from here to here with everything, with all the allegations, with the drama, with all the tea, the messiness. It could go real left for his career real quick. But I am glad that he did speak up. I am glad that he did debunk the issues that were on the internet, on every social media platform. I am proud of him for that. But sorry about that, my son needed me. But yeah, so I am glad that he did speak up. I just wish that, this was under different circumstances, because I really do like I Am Zo, but man, oh man, he is gonna have to do a lot of redeeming with his fans. That's all I gotta say.
I'm sorry, but there's no possible way that I Am Zo is beating those allegations that's put against him. And I really just hate that so much because I really love Zo. Like, Zo is a fun man. And on top of that, I've been watching Messy Monday for years. But these SA allegations are too strong. And then there's evidence behind it. Not one, not two, but multiple evidence that show that you being SA and little boys and trying to push up on them or get them to sleep with you. There was one video where I seen where he was on this video call with this dude. I think his name was like Logan. And he was introducing his chat to the boy. And he was saying, this is my friend and I love him. And he was basically recapping their night they had together. He said that the boy got real drunk. And he liked the boy better when he drunk because he real sober. He gets emotional. And then he went to saying like he did something when the boy passed out and fell asleep. He keep asking me, do you want me to tell you what I did? Like, do you want me to say it? Basically saying that he sexually. So Fendi came out and said that Zo assaulted him as well. So Zo was saying like it's a lie. He finna lawyer up. And it's just crazy because too many people have came out and said Zo did this to me or Zo did that to me. It's just too many evidence up against him. And he said he was going to speak about it on Messy Monday, but then he put it off to Wednesday. Now he's not trying to speak about it. And now it's just really giving like, Zo, I'm sorry, I love you, but you did that shit. But now when the mess is on the other side of the table, he doesn't want to address the mess, and I really hate that because I love Zo. Now the spotlight is on him. The internet is not lost on the irony of it all. How are you exposing people for being messy, being in drama, for doing just deceitful things, vile things, exposing people and talking about people's drama when you too have these type of allegations and things in your closet? So I just felt very conflicted. I'm also was one of those loyal, diehard Zo fans. I love his content. He definitely built a big community on YouTube, and a lot of people supported Zo, not because of the type of content that he posted, but his personality. Like, Zo has a very charismatic and infectious personality in the way that he tells stories and reports news. He just does it like no one else. But let me know if you guys think that this is the end of Messy Monday. Since addressing all of these allegations, Zo has not posted another Messy Monday video, but he continues to post other type of content. Do you guys think this is the end of Messy Monday, or do you just think Zo is taking a break or a rest for his mental health, or is he working on other projects, or Was Messy Monday already done before these allegations came up? Was this already an end of an era? Let me know how you guys feel, and I'll see y'all in my next commentary. Peace.